Hello, welcome back. Today is day 2 of our 5-day yoga challenge. Today we are going to talk about Hasta Bandha, how the energy lock in your hand can help you move energy up through your arms into your heart to have a more expansive practice. So, with that, I invite you to find a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged, and if your knees are way up high, you can invite a block underneath your bum. And you can always come into Virasana, where you come onto your shins, knees touch, and you sit on a block or two, and then feel your sits bones start to root down into the earth. As your spine elongates, take a big inhale through your nose and feel your inner body brighten up. As you exhale, soften the boundaries of your skin as the outer hips melt down into the earth. And then turn that into a rhythm and let that rhythm welcome you here to your practice. So when I think of Hasta Bandha, I think of the heart chakra, and I think of ahimsa, loving kindness, do no harm. It's the very first step on the yoga path. It's the very first yama. And you might be thinking, what does energy channel in our hand have anything to do with the heart or loving kindness? And that would be a good question if you had that. Our arms are an extension of the heart. And when we can firmly root down with the hands and allow that energy to move up into the arms, through the armpits, it nourishes the heart, it strengthens the heart. It even creates a nice, firm shoulder girdle for the heart to be seated in. We feel protected when the shoulder girdle is in optimal alignment. The heart feels protected, so it can stand up and shine through the front of the body. And we can help ignite that by creating a nice sturdy foundation with lots of energy moving up through the arms. When we come into tabletop, downward facing dog, plank, and any arm balance, really. So if your heart feels like it could use a little protection both on the mat and off the mat, perhaps this practice is just for you. So see if that means anything for you as we allow the windows of the eyes to start to close. Keep the breath nice and sweet. And then take a moment to set a personal intention for your practice today. Or perhaps you'd rather send out a blessing or an offering to someone, someplace, something. Maybe someone whose heart needs a little extra energy. And then when it feels right for you, go ahead and blink your eyes open. And we're going to make our way into tabletop today. Always a good idea to have blocks or something to support your hands at the front of your mat. And that's it for the props today, unless there's something special that you want to incorporate into your practice. And we'll come into tabletop. So bring the knees underneath the hips, the wrists under the shoulders, and spread your fingers wide. And firmly plant the fingerprint, the finger pad side of your hands down into the mat. You can even create little suction cups with the fingers where the knuckle is lifted off the mat just a little bit, like you're dragging your fingertips towards the base of your finger. And then isometrically, Dial your finger pads towards your pinky. What the heck does isometric mean? Well, it means that we engage the muscle without moving the bone. So after you firmly plant your hands down, dial your finger pads towards the pinky of the respective hand. Start to feel that spiral action move up your arm into your armpit. You may even feel the bottom tips of your shoulder blades slide together and down towards your tailbone. And then tone the low belly. Tuck your toes and hover your knees just a little bit. Try not to round the back here and push the back up towards the ceiling. Pull the low belly into the front of the spine. Keep Hasta Bandha going. Keep that barber pole spiral up your arms, into your armpits, into your heart. And then bring the knees down, toes touch. Sit back on your heels and enjoy a few rounds of breath in Balasana, child's pose. Reach the hips back, reach the fingertips forward. There's a few things that you can do here. If you want to grab your blocks, you can have your blocks handy and rest your elbows on the blocks and bring your hands in prayer. Reach your hips back and then slowly bend your elbows until your thumbs touch the back of your neck. And then create Ujjayi breath. Breathe in and out through your nose and allow the breath to draw across your tongue throat top. And listen for the whisper sound of the ocean. Now, if having your elbows up on the block is not for you, just go ahead and remove them and bring your elbows down to the earth. If you want a little bit more, you can walk your elbows forward until you feel your elbows and your side ribs move away from each other. And you feel a lengthening in the armpits, a hollowing in the armpits. Take one more big breath wherever you are. Your exhalation, slowly bring yourself back to tabletop. And then we'll create that Hasta Bandha once again. So spread the fingers wide, root the finger pads down, pull the low belly into the front of the spine so you have a nice flat back here. Now, if you're pushing the earth away from you and the shoulder heads are closer to the mat than they should be, dial your finger pads towards the pinky. Start to melt your heart down towards the earth. Feel the bottom tips of your shoulder blades kiss the spine and move down towards your tailbone. Tuck your toes and lift your knees, just your knees. Try not to blow the back out and round the back. Try to keep reaching bottom tips of shoulder blades towards each other. Feel that nice strength behind your heart. Take one more big inhale, and on the exhalation, straighten your legs and reach your hips back for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And breathe. You can pedal the legs here, bend one knee at a time. Opposite heel reaches down towards the earth. Reach the tops of your ears down towards your thumbnails and keep Hasta Bandha active. Try not to dump your weight into the heels of your hands. Keep dialing your finger pads towards your pinkies. You don't want to be too rigid about this. You don't want to tweak your elbows here. You just want to feel that nice spiral action of the upper arm into the armpits, into the heart. Start to melt the heart back towards your knees. Bring your pedaling to stillness. Heels lower down to the earth or as close to the earth as you can get them. Pull the low belly into the front of the spine. Breathe the ribs away from the hips and reach the hips back for one more big breath in. And on the exhalation, tiptoe your feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, one vertebra at a time. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, home to the heart. And we'll pause here for just a few heartbeats. And then when you're ready, inhale the arms up, reach them up. Exhale, dive over your legs and touch the earth. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and hold plank. Hug your forearms in towards each other. Feel that magnetic pull into your midline. Create Hasta Bandha. It might be a little more challenging here because you have your whole body weight on your hands. So slowly dial the finger pads towards the pinkies. Feel the energy move up your upper arm bones. Feel the bottom tips of your shoulder blades wrap around the back of your heart. Lift your hips up just a little bit higher. Reach your tailbone towards your heels. Take a big breath in. And on the exhalation, bring your knees down. Chest and chin come down. Slither onto your belly and reach your arms overhead. Reach your fingertips forward as your thumbs point skyward and reach your toe tips back. Inhale, right arm, left leg, lift and pause. We're going to breathe here. Bring your awareness to your upper inner left thigh. Lift your right arm a little higher and lift your inner upper left thigh up a little bit more, a little bit more. Stay for one more big inhale, and on the exhale, lower down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left arm, right leg, lift. Lift a little higher. Bring your awareness to your upper inner right thigh. Lift it up a little higher. Lift it up a little higher. Stay for one more big inhale, and on the exhale, bring it down. We're going to do that in pulsations. Inhale, right arm, left leg, lift. Upper inner left thigh lifts a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, left arm, right leg, lift. Lift up from the inner upper right thigh. Exhale, lower. And a few more like that. Keep reaching the tops of your ears towards your thumbnails. And then the next time arm and leg come down, bring your hands in cobra prep, palms face down next to the chest. See if you can get your knees to touch a little bit more. No need to tweak the legs here. Just see if you can get your knees to be a little closer together than normal. And then press the tops of your feet, the shoelace side of your feet, down into the mat as you actively keep trying to reach your knees towards each other. Create that Hasta Bandha here in your hands. Dial your finger pads towards your pinkies. Notice how the elbows neatly tuck into the side body. Keep that. Inhale, cobra. A lot going on here. Just peel the heart up off the mat a tiny bit. Exhale, face down. If your feet have come apart, bring them back closer together. Inhale, cobra with Hasta Bandha. Ooh, nice strong shoulder girdle. Exhale, face down. If the low back is cranky, start to reach it towards your feet, your heels. Inhale, cobra with Hasta Bandha. Exhale, face down. One more. Inhale, cobra. Keep the hands dialing towards the pinkies. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Keep your breath alive as much as you can. Keep reaching the hips back towards the wall behind you. Now, rather than just reaching the sits bones back, see if you can invite the upper inner thighs to reach back towards the wall behind you. Perhaps you feel a little more of an opening in the back of the legs. Create what's known as Uddiyana Bandha. Pull the belly button in towards the spine and scoop it up into the diaphragm as you reach the upper inner thighs back towards the wall behind you for one more big inhale. And on the exhalation, tiptoe your feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, root to rise. Exhale, hold to the heart. We'll create that Hasta Bandha once more as we come down into Vashisthasana. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and pause. From plank, create the Hasta Bandha. Bring your right hand underneath your face. Dial your right finger pads towards your right pinky and roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. You should feel a nice strong line of energy actively moving up your right arm into your right armpit through your heart, little loving kindness, and then reach left arm up towards the sky. Keep that right hand active. Keep that right arm active. Lift the hips up a little higher. Take one more big inhale. And on the exhalation, bring it down. We'll go straight to second side, but I'm going to turn. You don't turn, just so I don't put my back to the camera. Bring your left hand underneath your heart. Create Hasta Bandha, where you dial your finger pads towards your pinky. Once you feel that energy, reach up through your left arm, roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Keep that line of that spiral barber pole up your arm, through your armpit, through your heart. Shoot it out your right fingertips. Keep it active. Smile, lift the hips up a little higher. One more big inhale. And on the exhalation, bring it down. Come onto your belly. I'm going to switch again. Come onto your belly. Create that Hasta Bandha again as you hug the elbows in. Bring your knees towards each other. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Long, slow, steady breaths here. Try to keep the finger pads dialing towards the pinkies. Keep feeling that energy surge up your arms, into your armpits, into your heart. Take a big inhale. And on the exhalation, tiptoe your feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come all the way up to stand. Exhale, home to the heart. All right, we will balance in eagle pose, and then we'll come back down to the earth. So from standing, bring your arms up, hips back for Utkatasana, chair pose. From here, swing your arms down, right hand closest to your body. Bring your backs of the hands to touch. Right leg lifts up and crosses over the left leg. Maybe the wrists are ready to twist around and palms touch, or maybe you just want to hug and bring your hands to your opposite shoulder. If the foot is ready to wrap around your ankle, go ahead and do that. Or just keep your foot on the earth. Maybe it's ready to lift, but not ready to wrap. Find your eagle and breathe. One more big breath in. And on the exhalation, unwind. Bring your arms up overhead. We'll go straight to second side. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then when you're ready, left arm swings closest to the body. Maybe you just hug. Maybe you bring backs of hands towards each other. Or maybe you're ready to wrap your wrists around. And then the next time you inhale, inhale the left leg up, cross the left leg over the right. Keep the belly button pulling into the front of the spine to create a nice sturdy support for the back body. And then maybe the left ankle is ready to curl around the right ankle. The left foot is ready to curl around the right ankle. Keep squeezing the inner thighs in towards each other. Stay for one more big breath in. The exhalation, unwind. Bring the arms overhead. Bring the hands in prayer. And then we'll float down into pigeon pose. So come to the front of your mat. Inhale the arms up, reach them up. Exhale, dive over your strong legs and touch the earth. Inhale, halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, and lower down onto your belly. Inhale, cobra, create the Hasta Bandha and hug the elbows in towards the side body. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll go straight into right side pigeon. If you know pigeon's not for you, you can come onto your back. Inhale, right leg up. Try to keep the right toes pointing down towards the earth. Exhale, right shin forward. Right knee as wide as your mat. Tuck your back toes. Crawl your back leg back until you feel the top of your left thigh snuggle down into the mat. You can stay here, or if you're an advanced practitioner, you can bend your left knee and reach your left hand back for it. If this isn't for you today, just come down onto blocks or your elbows or forearms. And you can rest your head down on the block. And if pigeon is not for you, you can always roll onto your back. Bring your feet flat on the earth. Right ankle meets the top of left thigh. And you can thread your hand through the eye of the needle. Either interlace your hands or a strap or a dog leash if your hands don't touch. You can gather that behind your left thigh or in front of your left shin. If you're lifting your sacrum up to hug your shin in closer to you, if you're on your back, see if you can roll your sacrum down as you hug the shin in. If you are face down in Kapotasana, pigeon pose, you can slowly start to make your way down, all the way down to the earth, and close your eyes and rest. Ask your right sit bone to start to scoop towards the back of your right knee or your right shin. Just try to wake that right sits bone up. Flex your right foot if you can. Stay for one more big inhale wherever you are. And if you're face down, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and find downward facing dog. If you're on your back, just untangle your legs and hug your knees into your chest. And then from downward facing dog, inhale the left leg up, reach it up. Point the left toes down towards the earth as you lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, left shin forward. Your left knee as wide as your mat. Tuck your right toes. Crawl your right leg back until the top of your right thigh snuggles down into the mat. And from here, you can bend your right knee and reach your hands back or strap back if you want a thigh stretch, or just settle down and bring your forehead down. If you're on your back, left ankle comes to the left thigh. You thread the needle, interlace your hands behind your calf behind your thigh or in front of your shin. And then breathe. If you feel like you're dumping to one side or the other, if you're face down, you can invite a block underneath one side. One other little adjustment you can make to go a little deeper, draw your knees in towards each other. You'll create a little bump of energy in the pelvic floor and then ease back down. Maybe even turn that into a pulsation. Inhale, draw your knees in towards each other, elongate the spine. Exhale, soften a little bit more. And we'll be here for just a few more rounds of breath. Whenever you're ready, if you're face down, just roll to the left side and swing your right leg around. If you're on your back, you can rock and roll yourself up to a seat. And then extend your legs out in front of you. Give them a nice thump. Roll to one side and move a little bit of the fleshy part of your bum away. And we'll come into Paschimottanasana, stretch out the west side, sometimes taking a block or a blanket and placing it on your lap and pulling it in towards your belly gives you something to fold over. Because what we tend to do, I'm going to turn to the side, what we tend to do when we come into a forward fold is we roll back and kind of blow the back out a little bit. What we want to do is we want to lift up and reach over, dive over the block or a bolster or something, and create a nice hinge at the hips. And maybe touching your feet is not available for you, so you bring your hands alongside you and then slowly crawl them forward. If you don't need the block or if it's hurting you, you can let it go. Keep the spine nice and long. Keep that spiral action moving up your arms. You don't have to have your hands on the earth to do that. You can externally rotate your upper arm bones to create that protection around the back of your heart. And then when the back of your heart feels like it has that loving support, Then you can reach the heart more towards your big toes. Ooh. Feel that. And then just drape yourself over your legs for a few more rounds of breath. Stay for one more inhale. And on the exhalation, come back up. And we'll take a seated twist today. So keep your left leg extended out in front of you. Bend your right knee and cross your right foot or right leg over your left leg. Keep your left foot flexed. If this is too much for your hips and you're starting to roll onto your sacrum, just bring your right foot in close to your right sit bone, so you don't have to cross it over. But if you want a little something more, cross it over. And then take your right hand and wrap it around. No, take your left hand. Take your left hand and wrap it around your right knee, your right thigh. And then the right hand comes behind you. Take a big breath in, straighten your spine. And on the exhalation, roll your heart to the right. And let the heart lead the way. Oftentimes, what we do is we crank the neck all the way back around. And the ego says, look how much I can twist. But really, we want the heart to lead the way. So let the head follow wherever the heart goes. And then take one more inhale. And on the exhalation, unwind, thump out the legs. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So extend the right leg out, flex the right toes, cross the left leg over. Take your right arm and hug your left leg. Big inhale, get long in the spine. And as you exhale, left hand comes behind you as a kickstand. So you want to press that left hand down and wrap that left shoulder blade back behind the heart. We're not doing this. We're actively pressing the left hand down and rolling the left shoulder blade around the back of the heart as the heart twists. And maybe this is as far as you can go today. Try not to let the ego look towards the back of the room. Try not to let that happen. Try to let the heart guide. And then the head says, all right, I'll follow behind. Take one more big inhale. Get nice and long in the spine. And on the exhalation, unwind. Roll onto your back. Rock the knees from side to side. We'll do a few belly bicycles and then we'll take a shavasana. Bring your hands behind your head. Fingertips gently press against the back of your head or framing your ears, whatever feels best for you. Bring your legs to tabletop and start your belly bicycles. Right elbow meets left knee as the right leg pushes away from you, and then switch sides. Keep the low belly toned. Keep the shoulder blades wrapped around the back of the heart as much as possible. And then the next time right elbow meets left knee, pause. Bring the right leg up towards the sky. Pull the belly sponge in, squeeze it. How many vertebrae can you get off the mat for 5? Lift the hips a little more. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Right side to side. And then the other side. Bring the hands behind the head. Bring the legs up to tabletop. And start your belly bicycles. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Other leg extends away from you. And then next time, left elbow meets right knee, pause. Left leg comes up towards the sky. Flex the left foot, reach it up. Lift the hips. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the dirty dishwater out of your belly sponge. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Oh, hug your knees to your chest and rock side to side. That's not the first set of belly bites I've done today, so my abs are already broken and healing. So that's what happens when we build stronger muscles. We actually break the muscles and then they grow back stronger. So maybe you felt broken in the past and you've grown back stronger. So just remember that if you ever feel like you're in pieces. All right. Take a happy baby or any other last minute movements that feel good to you. And then maybe you brought a washcloth or an eye pillow with you to put over your eyes. And when you're ready, bring your arms out to the side, palms face skyward, bring your legs down to the earth. If you have blocks, you can always place blocks underneath your, right above your knees. If you have cranky knees and you need a little lift here, that might feel nice. Maybe it doesn't. Or you can always take a heart opener where you stack the blocks along your spine. You come back and you lie back and you take a supported fish. Wherever you have landed for your quiet rest at the end of your practice, start to relax your feet and relax your knees and your hips. Relax your belly. You might hear my belly talking. Relax your chest. There's no need to control breathing anymore. Unravel your jaw and relax your face. Let your heart be free. Let your palms face skyward and let your heart chakra be open. Enjoy Shavasana, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. And without moving a muscle, start to breathe yourself back into your body. And then take a big inhale, maybe even puff your heart up just a little bit. Fill yourself up. And then exhale, release a layer. And then wiggle your fingers and toes. If you are in supported fish pose, slowly help yourself up. If you're on your back, flat on your back, hug your knees into your chest and gently roll to one side. And then help yourself back up to a comfortable seat. And then without my words rushing you, bring your hands in prayer and bow your head into your heart space. Feel the energy of your hands pressing together. Press the palms together. Feel that energy surge up your arms into your heart, and maybe even the shoulder blades know exactly where to go to protect your heart. And with a nice tall spine and a nice buoyant heart, thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Congratulations, you have finished day 2 of our 5-day challenge. The divine light in me bows to and honors the divine light in you. Namaste.